You know, recently we've been doing some black bear grinding for some of the live streams, and I figured it was time that we jumped into a video and did a bit of bear hunting as well, just to kind of give you guys an update about what we're doing if you haven't been paying attention to the live streams. Over the last few days, we have been bouncing between Silver Ridge Peaks and Mississippi Acres, trying to figure out which one is going to be the most reliable bear respawns, and well, after doing a couple days of testing, so far it does seem like Silver Ridge will be better, but to be honest, Mississippi is not as bad as I expected it to be. So we might do a little bit of more hunting on Mississippi as well, but we are going to primarily stick to Silver Ridge Peaks in hope that we can get our Great One Black Bear before we move on to the next week of grinding, as recently I did change the schedule of the streams to be every single week I let you guys vote for what we're going to grind that week. And this week just happened to be the Great One Black Bear. We'll see what we end up getting next week, but it could be a couple weeks before we return to the bear grind, so I would like to try and make as good of a push towards getting this great one as we can. And the first thing we're going to start off with today is checking a few of the lakes that I have not been to recently, so hopefully we can find some bears along here, as I've started to see less and less males at my primary areas that I've been grinding. And well, right on cue, the very first lake we go to does have a male black bear, so once we get a little bit closer, we will start taking him out. In fact, we actually have a couple of them. There's one much closer to us, and I think we're going to take that one down first, as this is definitely going to be the easiest one to get a shot into. And that will do it right there. That guy is now dead. Let's see if we can figure out where that level 3 is. Well, we have a level 6 over there. I don't know when this guy showed up, but we might as well try to get him instead of the 3, since I believe the 3 did decide to flee. And yeah, there it is. We could actually pick up this shot as well if we're lucky. And yep, that is going to do it. That's 3 bears down at our very first lake of the day. Not too shabby. And now there's a few things that are going to make this bear grind one of the toughest grinds that we have ever done. One being the fact that they have spread the bears out so much on Silver Ridge Peaks. There's no longer insane hotspots like there used to be with mule deer outposts. They're kind of just everywhere. I think at this point, pretty much every lake that I've checked has had at least 1 or 2 male bears and then a bunch of females. So I have to go to every single location on my map to get all of my male bears. At least for the most part, I think the only lake I haven't seen them at is maybe these 3 right here. But the rest of them have had males at one point or another. And it looks like these ones over here that we're checking out are going to be no different. The other thing that is going to make this grind quite tough is the fact that every single bear is a solo bear. And I don't think a lot of people know about this, but if you take a look at the drink zones, you will see, if we can find a bear one at least, every single one of the bear zones say 1. And what that means is only 1 bear is using that particular drink zone. Now, there could be multiple... That is a leucistic pronghorn track. Well, that's the last thing I expected to pick up right now. I guess we're gonna have to take a detour and figure out where this thing is. But anyway, as I was saying, there can be multiple solo animals using the same drink zone, making it look like they're in a group, but more times than not, it is just a bunch of solos in the case of the moose and the bears. So that is one of the big problems with this grind, is everything is a solo. So if you shoot it, there is a, probably 50% chance that it's going to go to a completely different area when the respawn returns. And obviously that can make it very tough to keep track of where all of your bears are going to go. I've had a really bad time trying to figure out where all the males are going to be each run. They're almost never at the exact same place twice. There's always different numbers of males at each area. It's going to be a tough grind in that regard, because I could hunt an area pretty heavily and then never see anything in that area again for like 3 or 4 more runs. We've got the track of this leucistic, and we did just hear it call out, so we should be really close. I am so happy we came down here to check for the bears, because otherwise I never would have even known that there is a leucistic pronghorn down here, as I really have not hunted them ever since they changed the drink time to make it in the night. It just has not interested me trying to hunt pronghorn in the dark, and well, this is the only opportunity that we will have had to see this guy right here, so hopefully we can find him. I imagine it shouldn't be too far away. Honestly, this kind of brings back memories of the last time that we tried to tackle the bear grind, and we ended up coming across a leucistic turkey track whenever we were going to one of the lakes down here. This time it's a leucistic pronghorn, which, in my opinion, is a lot better than a leucistic turkey. Oh, that's him. That is 100% him. It is a level 2, so it's not a big one, but that is still really, really cool. Let's line up on it and see if we can get this shot. I wish we were in the daytime just so we could see it better, but it is what it is. We will take it regardless. Leave it to Call of the Wild to very consistently take me off of my main path for the video and throwing a wrench into the operation. This one happened to be a leucistic pronghorn taking us off of our bear hunt. But that is really cool. That is an awesome sight to see, and a beautiful little leucistic, though a very small one. To be honest, I think that makes it cooler. I've never killed a rare pronghorn quite this small, so that's really awesome. But since we're kind of focused on the bears today, let's move on, though this was a really awesome thing to run across. And that actually does remind me of something that I had forgot about until now. We did get a diamond during our grinding on the live streams for the Great One Black Bear, and it wasn't a black bear either. It just happened to be a level 9 mountain lion that we ran across, so I guess we'll go ahead and play that footage right now since we're already on the topic of other species that we've found during this grind. The mountain lion... Look at that! Level 9 mountain lion out of nowhere! Oh my gosh, well, we need to get a gun that we can actually shoot it with. Wow, level 9 mountain lion, out of nowhere. They know that I don't like them right now, so they decide to give me a level 9. It's an offering? Probably. They're like, hey man, I know you've really been hating us recently because we scare your bears, you know? Except this diamond. There we go. Level 9 mountain lion going down. Went down somewhere over there. Whoa! That was almost bad. That was almost really, really bad. Wouldn't be surprised if it trolls. What is this? Mule deer zone. There it is. Come on. Make it, please. Hey, it's a diamond. 39.14. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. Now, if only you were a Great One Black Bear. Pretty awesome, though. That was the last thing I expected to see. A mountain lion level 9? Come on. We're out here hunting bears. But, I mean, I guess at the same time, it doesn't surprise me. The bears are just... They get pushed out by mountain lions all the time. You know, this lake used to be loaded with black bear. I don't know if it's still going to be completely loaded, but there's definitely at least one of them here, which is a pretty good sign. I'm just going to hope that there's more than one and that there's going to be at least a couple males, because right now it's just a single female. So for once, this lake right here actually has more males than I'm used to seeing, which is really nice. We have a bunch of females as well, but there is 2 males here, which is really good. Normally I have none on that side, so it's good to see that there is a couple of them. And it's a level 6 and a level 5. Let's go ahead and drop one in there. And then if we can, we will drop one into that guy as well. There's our little level 5 right there. Gave us a good right lung liver shot. And then the other one we actually did not hit as good as I would have liked, but it did just run over to there, so it's not too far away. I don't see any other males on the opposite side, so we're probably not going to have anything to shoot over here. Just a level 1 female that ran from this other side. But as you can see, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. If you go to these tracks right here, it just says 1, and then we've got another one down here. It just says 1. Once again, we got more drink zones right here. It says 1. So every single bear is a solo bear. And that's one of the things that makes it tough, because they almost never come back to the same place the next run. There is the level 6. Let's see what went wrong. It looks like we only got the vertebrae. You know, I was really hoping we could get vertebrae and also the lung, but it didn't quite make it, unfortunately. So very much like when we did the black bear grind during the release week of the Great One Black Bear, this lake has actually been pretty decent. I've always had a couple males here every single time. It's just in general a pretty consistent area to go, and because of that, we have killed quite a few males here compared to other areas. Let's go ahead and try to get this guy down. There actually might be another one hiding somewhere around him, as I only see a female, and usually I do have 2 males here. But it's looking like maybe it was just 1 this time. But we do have this one over here that we can take down now. Oh, there is another one right there. Well, I guess it was further up than I thought it was, but I mean, we still have another one here, which is really good to see. And I don't know if that second shot caught vitals, but it looks like it did. Well, there is this black bear right there, a level 5. I don't know what's up with that shot, but okay. Interesting. But you know what? I'll take it. There is the second one. This is the level 6 that was kind of running off when we took the shot. We still managed to clip the right lung, though, so that's good. And last but not least, this is the last level 6. This one was drinking when we took the shot. We managed to get vertebrae and also the lung, so that's why he dropped on the spot. This right here is another lake that's actually been decently reliable. I get a couple males here every single run, sometimes 3 if I'm lucky. Right now we've just got 2 of them, it seems. I don't know where that one went, but there is a level 5 right there, and I believe this other one was a level 4. And yeah, there he is right there. So let's go for the more difficult one first, as if he darts off after the shot, it's going to be a lot harder to find him than it would be this guy right here. You gotta love it when they do that stand-up glitch. It's still a thing, unfortunately, but we managed to work around it there. There is our little level 5 that we shot as it stood up, or I guess as it was going down from standing up, and we actually managed to hit pretty much everything but the heart, I'd say. That was a pretty good shot right there. And now here is that little level 4. Nothing special, but still something we need to take down for the grind. And now we check out a fan favorite location on Silver Ridge Peaks that used to be such an insane spot to hunt the bears, and unfortunately now has virtually nothing. I think I've only had 2 different runs where I actually had some male bears here. This is Mule Deer Outpost, and sadly, this is what it looks like pretty much every single run now. It's a very sad thing to see, as this used to be an area where you could find over 10 male bears every single time you went here, and now it's nowhere even close. Well, that is a beautiful sight. A black bear that is not spooked by mountain lions. As most of you probably know, Two Fawns is known for having some major mountain lion problems anytime you're bear hunting, and well, this is the first time in a while where that has not been the case, though that could change at any moment, so we should probably take this thing down. That is going to be a good shot into that black bear. Let's hope that it goes down quickly and doesn't float. Two Fawns is another spot that used to be just insane for bears, and nowadays it's kind of just okay. Like, there's a few bears here and there, but not really anything too impressive. Usually only a couple males from what I've seen, and maybe 3 or 4 females. Nowhere near what it used to be. Well, thankfully it did not fall in the water and float across as we were walking to it, so that is a really nice thing to see. Well, I don't know what is spooking them, but we need to act fast here, and yeah, that bear is gone. I think I did see another one over here. I don't know if it's a male, though. Yeah, it's most certainly a male. I'm going to assume a mountain lion spooked off the other one. Hopefully we can get him at some point. All right, that looks like it's going to be a decent angle. Let's try this out if we can, and that looked solid. Yes, it indeed was. Well, there is a little level 4 right next to where our tent is, so it just rendered in as I was running away. Let's see if we can drop a shot into this one as well, and that should be a solid hit. And there it goes. There is our beautiful level 7 black bear, 20.68. To be honest, this is probably the best one that we've killed all day. It's been a pretty slow day in terms of high levels, a lot of 6 and below, but to be honest, that is the majority of black bear grinds. And this right here is a sight I see more often than not. Level 4 easy. This is the typical black bear for the black bear grind. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to bring this video to a close. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment down below, as it really does help the YouTube algorithm in deciding if they want to share my video or not. Also, leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!